Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Yellow Jackets offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls, you play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways that this guy is very dangerous.
The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Can't get him to the ground.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
They're trying to get to him. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping him.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And man, when a quarterback can do that, it just dictates everything to the defense. I mean, you could tell. He puts his foot in the ground, he gets north-south, picks up yards fast on the QB keep. That defense better be aware of his ability.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to get it through the air. Immediately fires to the middle. The Yellow Jackets get enough for the first down.
And the defense defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback, but how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Takes the easy one to the back. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Yellow Jackets line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. Turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
At the 45, on his way. Hit the afterburners, kid. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Give to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Number 25 with the carry.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Swings it out to the flat. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
To the ground with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Coming after him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Back to throw, it's Clay. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. 1st down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
He's brought down at the 43.
How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He rifles one deep down the middle. And that pass picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Offense set on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The deep, and he can't escape, and down he goes. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Clay. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's got his man.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll keep it on the ground. At the 20, he's got space. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, they'll run it, looking for the 1st. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Number 22 in the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Bringing it back. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and rolling.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball.
And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets a block, and the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on over. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to run for it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get to it. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. On second down, looking again to throw. Fires to the middle. Oh, picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Looking down the middle. And the ball is picked off. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on first down. Might be looking to run. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. Moving away from pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. The Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline and be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Runs for the tackle. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. And, you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to the 5th oldest venue in college football, Bobby Dodd Stadium.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Fires downfield. Got a man in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't going to happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Trying to find his man on first down. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Dances away. Unleashes one. He's got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. On the ground. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Flips it out to the back. Hits the spin cycle. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the back. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air. It's Clay. Get it out on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. Handoff from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. The back goes in motion. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Using the quick game. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Snagged in the middle. It's Logan. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense looking for the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Finds space on the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down for this offense. The give to the lone running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game, so if I'm on defense here, I'm at it.
And he's running in the open. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Off the play fake. Feeling some heat. Dances away from the heat. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC would be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. He'll come out throwing on first down. Buys a little extra time. He finds his man. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And the Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And the route is on.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35, Georgia Tech, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. This offense has a second down play. Back to throw, it's Clay. Just a short pass to the tight end. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. He hurls one deep down the left side. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it to the right side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Throwing right. And this is going to be incomplete on third. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. Scanning the field, it's Clay. Using his legs to buy some time. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Dumps it off in the flats.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's complete. Running through contact. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Looking to go up top on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact. On first down from the 13-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Jacksonville State, 42. Georgia Tech, 7.
And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Boy, this freshman quarterback has a host, and he's seen that thing in there. Dropping back, it's Clay. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A 1st down for the offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The inside handoff. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day, dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Across the 25, he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning